In this episode, I have a dual 1229 turntable. The complaint on this one is it won't pick up at the end of the record. And that's usually a pretty simple adjustment. I'll show you the quick way to do it. So you can see at the end of the record here, normally it's going to pick up. But when this problem happens, it'll just sit there forever and turn. Now if I do switch the auto stop to stop, or the lever to stop on the front of the turntable, it will pick up. So it's not a problem with the mechanism. It's just a problem with it detecting that it's reached the end. There are a couple things it can cause. Is one, it could be the mechanism is getting gummed up. That's very common, but if the mechanism has been serviced, quite often it's just parts that are out of alignment or out of adjustment and even maybe slightly bent. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the platter off so I can inspect the mechanism and make sure that it's not all gummed up. So to remove the platter, we just have to take out the spindle and take out the retaining clip. Now the platter will lift off. So what activates this, as the tone arm moves over, you'll see that it moves this lever. And as this lever moves over, it presses up against, you'll see this little catch down in here. And this is what moves over. As the arm comes over, it'll press this catch. And as that catch engages, that's what activates it. That little lever moves over here. As you can see, this is the catch right here. That lever moves that catch over. And when that catch moves over enough, right, it then, okay, that makes contact with that. When it makes contact, that rotates every revolution. When it makes contact with that, that flips the gear below into, right now, normally the brake in the teeth is what is in here. And as it rotates, it flips the gear enough that the teeth pick up and mesh with the teeth on the rest of the platter, and that starts the automatic cycle. It's actually quite easy to adjust this. All you need to do is ever so slightly bend the little arm here over so that it'll make a little better contact. Straighten it up a bit. Or you can even adjust this slightly so that it pushes it over just slightly sooner. We'll put the platter back on and see if that adjustment I made, which I'm very slightly adjusted just the tip of the cam or the lever. It's not sticking, right? Sometimes this gets gummed up and it sticks, but that's not the case on this one. This one's freely moving. There's nothing gummed up on this unit. Everything's completely freely moving. This arm here connects directly to the tone arm itself. So as the tone arm moves, that arm moves back and forth freely. But there's nothing on here sticking. It's just going to be an adjustment that's just a little bit too far in. In some records, they don't take the lead out groove in as far as they should. And sometimes, but you don't want to adjust it too much, because if you adjust it too much, it's going to pick up before the record ends. So it's kind of a very critical and very delicate adjustment. So I maybe moved it maybe a half a millimeter, very slight. Your adjustment over here, by the way, this one, that's for where the record drops. Okay, record is ended. I should pick up. There we go. There. I think we got it. Just a very, very simple adjustment. And that seems to have solved the problem. We'll try it again. There we go. There, I think that one's solved. Pretty simple adjustment on these duals. If you've got one that's not picking up, that will likely solve the problem. Another big headache with these bloody duals is these tone arms. They have the little lever that you can move the lever back to quickly remove the cartridge, and they wear out. So on this one here, I just so that it wouldn't fall apart on me while I'm servicing it, I just tacked a little tiny bit of hot glue on there to stop this from moving freely, because they do wear out after a while. The head shell, the top part of the head shell, normally there's a spring. There's like a copper spring washer that puts tension on it, but that wears out, so then this gets sloppy, and then when they get sloppy, it starts dropping the cartridge off. So nice easy fix for that. Just put a little drop of hot glue or something on there. I use hot glue only because it's easy to take off. If you want to change the cartridge, it's easy to pick that off. If you put other type of epoxy or anything else on there, it's going to be there for good. At least this way here, it can be taken off easily without having to worry about damaging anything. Anyway, that's how you adjust the pickup for a dual 1229. Thanks for watching.